but we can use teamwork and work together, and the best outcome will come because we're...
And make the dream work.
Yeah, teamwork makes the dream work. Cool. So for one of the things we got to talk about is what we're going to call this podcast.
So I came up with a funny name.
They're going to drop an F-bomb there.
I might. Yeah. And I was thinking about it, and I was like, well, yeah, what do you call a show between two people and that are just basically hanging out and then having someone else join every now and then?
Yeah.
But that's like,
Shooting the shit comes to mind.
Yeah. Not primarily Indigenous, but, we both are Indigenous. And that's just the thing that comes up. And so I thought of a cool name, and I hope you can
here we go.
approve.
Could before he says that, just to get us in the flow here, can you find a drum roll on YouTube?
No.
Just wait a sec. We got a drum roll. We got to drum roll this.
Okay. This is funny.
Yeah. So maybe tell a little bit of the story about how don't tell me the name.
I was taking a shower, and I was rubbing the crease in between my thigh and my pelvis, and I really came up with this one.
Yeah.
So I think, always ready?
Okay,
let's get that drum roll going.
Yeah, let's play that drum roll.
So I think the show that we can call between us for our show would be the Sweety Treaty.
Sorry, there was no symbols. So
I know. I was kind of thinking, is that one of those ones? Yeah, we can make the... Yeah, cool. The Sweety Treaty.
Or just Sweety Treaty.
Sweety Treaty.
Sweety Treaty. Tasty Wesley hosting the Sweety Treaty.
Tasty Wesley and Good Medicine hosting the
Sweety Treaty.
The Sweety Treaty.
The Sweety Treaty Show.
It's quite a mouthful, isn't it? The Sweety Treaty
Show.
The Sweety Treaty Show.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's cool.
Yeah?
Let's do it.
You want to do that? All right.
The Sweety. I'm going to have to get better at saying it. I actually feel like my mouth muscles flexing.
It's a little bit of a tongue twister. And when people ask, you can say, Wesley was taking a shower, and he was scrubbing the crease in between his thigh and pelvis.
It's the origin story, the creation story. Yeah. How did this podcast / show come to be? It's like, well, there was a handsome native man in the shower, and his hair was drawn down his back as it does, and it was normally curled and up around his shoulders, but due to the water pulling it down, it was down near his buttocks, and he was just rubbing that inner thigh, and it just came to him. Yeah. Sweety.
One thing led to another, and we're sitting in front of mics now.
Yeah. Yeah, and so maybe something I would just share just to kind of get us going here, something. So some of the motivation for me to get this podcast going, I keep calling it a podcast. I want it to be a show. I don't know why I keep saying it's a podcast. Is that I actually wanted this? Well, I guess this is why. This explains it. Is that I wanted to do a show called the Good Medicine Podcast, where I would talk about things that are considered good medicine. So my own career, I'm in a health science degree program right now with a minor in Indigenous studies, and I'm also an MC, a rapper, and my rapper name is Good Medicine. And I just wanted to do a podcast where I was talking with people, and I really enjoy kind of going deep with people. and I just thought it would be a podcast would be a great outlet for that. So I actually, in my house, this is the first time I had moved out on my own, on my whiteboard, I laid out the whole floor plan of my house, and then I started designating areas and how I wanted it to be. And I had things like in my kitchen, it wasn't very set up. Well, I didn't have a dishwasher, so I bought a dishwasher. But I set out like an area. I wrote down on these loose leaf pieces of paper what I wanted each space to be or to have. And so like in the kitchen, it was prep table. In my living room, where I started accumulating all these broken electronics and my tools and stuff, micro screwdriver sets. And I wanted to get like a 2 different kinds of microscopes and a chemistry set for a lab / workbench that was written on the piece of paper. And in the spare bedroom that I had, it was studio. It was podcast music studio that I wanted to have. And I still kind of will have that a bit there, just moved in with my partner. So we're just kind of unpacking and trying to figure out what that looks like.
He's got about 300 egg cartons to line the walls.
Yes.
To buffer the sounds.
Yeah. Yeah, and some of my favorite stories about rappers are kind of how they got started. I think about Dungeon Family from down south, how one of the guys, his mom let them all chill in the basement, and the basement didn't even have finished floors. It was like dirt on the floor, and what they used for a recording booth was the shower. So I just kind of like that kind of homegrown where you're at. I don't have a ton of extra cash to be going around, so I figured that I would do things the old school way and save up my egg cartons. And there's also a bunch of egg cartons that I had a friend give to me here. And through a process with my partner, we're going to get those egg cartons set up. But that's,
Nice.
where a lot of my motivation to have this show, the Sweety Treaty Show.
Sweety Treaty Show.
I feel like it's kind of Looney
Okay.
Tunes, isn't it? Like, it sounds a little like
It's cute.
the Sweety
It's a cute name.
Treaty
You can have a little theme
Show.
song.
Yeah, we're going to have to come up with a theme song.
Okay, so I'm going to have to stop you right there. Because we're about 6 to 7 minutes in, and we actually haven't dropped our names yet. So
Yeah.
no one knows who we are. Dropped a good life story there, but no name to it.
Yeah. All right, go ahead. Lead the way.
Okay, I'll go. I'm Wesley Littlelate. I'll be one of the co-hosts to the Sweety Treaty Show. And yeah, I'm not much into music. Well, I mean, that's a lie. I am
He's
into music.
huge into music, but not
Into making music. Yeah.
loves his
That could be a
music,
thing
though.
one day.
Loves this music.
But I like interacting with people and interacting with musicians specifically. And so I figured this would be a great outlet for us to just hang out with
Yeah.
musicians and hang out with people in the city that are doing cool things.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, this little episode that we're making right now is just like a little test run. We got ourselves a little setup over at the Mount Royal University. Shout out to those guys for helping us out,
Yeah, broadcast studio.
giving us some space.
We got Nick on the ones and twos right now. Shout out to Nick. Nick, what's your last name?
If you want to drop it.
If you, you don't have to tell
Yeah,
me.
I didn't even set my levels properly, to be fair. But
Okay. That's okay.
There we go. You
my
sound
last
good.
name's Teely, actually.
Nick
Teal?
Telia. Yeah.
Teely.
Teely.
It's like German or something. I don't know. That's not the real pronunciation, but I can't pronounce the real pronunciation, so I just go with that.
You got what you
Yeah.
So Nick's our guy in the back room running the
The one-
DJing and all the
Yeah.
stuff that we don't know
He's
what to
up
do.
on the ones and twos, and just look out. He's going to be big broadcast manager at some major station one
Running
day
MTV
here.
in the future.
Yeah, he'll be running MTV or whatever he wants to.
Yeah. Drop your name,
Yeah. So
are you? Stranger.
yeah. So the name my parents gave me is Michael Daniel Broadfoot. Daniel is my dad's name, so I'm very proud to have that middle name and to share that name. Broadfoot is Scottish, part of that patriarchal bloodline, and actually just kind of a note about that. My great, I'm not sure, N, the scientists will know what I mean by that, grandmother was William Wallace's wife.
It was William Wallace.
Braveheart.
Oh?
For freedom!
The dude with the Two-Face?
Yeah, where
Really?
he's blue. Yeah, blue and
He was his wife? Or she was his wife?
yeah. I'm related to his wife.
Wow. That's
yeah.
cool.
So that's
That explains a lot. That explains a lot. I always thought you were the Métis Mel Gibson.
the Métis Mel Gibson up on the mic. Let me tell you, these
should just
words are
change your
gonna
whole
reach a
name.
new height.
Drop that good medicine stuff and
Yeah.
just drop Métis Mel Gibson.
So yeah, so that's kind of that's a bit on the name my parents gave to me. My Blackfoot name given to me by my elder Mexican Clarence Wolfleg is Apiskonaki, which means far shooter. And the story that goes with that name is that Mexican used to be a mortar man, and he used to shoot mortars there at targets that were really far away. And he said, we were at a face painting ceremony, and he said,
I was there.
And Wesley was there.
I was there.
He's a witness. Yeah. So tell him if I'm getting any of the details wrong.
Yeah. This is all lies.
Yeah.
This is
He's full of it.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening.
And yes, so he said I always aimed at my targets from really far, and he said I always hit my targets, and he said I give you this name Apiskonaki, far shooter, because you will always aim very far and you will always hit your targets. And I do feel like that name is very true to me today, just in where I'm at. Even to be in this studio talking to Nick, that's
a far shoot.
Is a far shot, from where I came from in my life. And, just take a moment here to say, like, I'm proud and appreciative just to be here, just to be able to have this, to have Terry, shout out to Terry from the broadcast studio who got me connected here and gave me a tour. And so that, just really appreciative. Most of, everything that I've accomplished has been far from where I started. And so I got a lot of love for my parents. I got a lot of love for my own story and appreciating where I've come from and the things that come to me and the people that help me. And the friends that are there, walking that path with me. Cool. So that's my Blackfoot name and my rapper name. And this is something I think that was in the works for a while. And I also kind of thought of some other aliases that were just fun. But my rapper name is Good Medicine because I believe that words can be good medicine. And I remember asking one of my elders last year, I said, I was listening to a lot of music. And I connected with a lot of youth over music, over the past few years. And, really, really fell in love with music, a few years ago. I always loved music, but fell in love a few years ago. And so I was talking to one of my elders last summer and asked her if music can be medicine. And so I was asking her, trying to kind of grapple with this idea of what good medicine is and what role music plays in our health. And she said that all music is medicine. Doesn't matter what music. And so I really appreciate that. And so, I do believe that music can be and is good medicine. And I do believe words can be good medicine. So that's who I am.
I'm so glad we got Far Shooter a talk show because he loves to talk.
Yeah. It's like sitting here. I was wondering if we were gonna be able to fill this time. But when we first started, I was saying yo, let's do an hour. Let's just fill an hour. I feel like we could find stuff to do. And then when we were talking about this before we started recording, we were checking things out. I was like, man, I don't know.
Yeah. I asked you to drop your name, and it's been a good 5 minutes.
Yeah.
So, you're filling in the time. I enjoyed that. If we're dropping Blackfoot names and MC names,
what's your Blackfoot name?
My Blackfoot name is Stomiki Soku, which is translated to hind bull, which is if you want to joke around, you can say it's the ass end of a bull, but it's actually a lineage name. It was a clan. I don't want to say a society, but it was a clan within the Blackfoot people.
Yeah,
it's just the name that got handed down to me through my grandfather.
Wow.
Yeah. And then, I don't really have an MC name. I have an Instagram name that everyone likes to call me, and that's Tasty Wacy.
Tasty Wacy. But he does freestyle with me, just so everybody knows.
It happens from time to time.
Yeah. Spitting some fire.
So, I'm pretty excited to be here, and this is pretty cool. And I don't know where we're going to put this. I was thinking SoundCloud?
Yeah, I mean, we're going to try maybe SoundCloud.
So I have a total of 1 follower on SoundCloud, and it's my cousin. So I don't know how many views we'll get with that one. Well, and so SoundCloud maybe. I know somebody we're connected to, John, was saying, I'm leaning way far from this mic. It takes a little while to learn how to do this. Yeah, it's a test run.
It's a test run. We're going to put it up.
Test run that we'll upload.
It's a live test run.
So you're all in this.
Yeah, he was saying maybe Twitch would be good, and we're just learning about this whole broadcast thing. And
very new to the game.
Yeah, we don't know what we're doing. We're figuring out as we go.
We don't know jack shit.
Yeah,
Nick is doing all the heavy lifting in this one.
It's just like sweating behind that window.
To be fair, I did mess up a lot of the levels initially, so it's not
Yeah.
it's not like I'm doing great.
Well, you know what? It's grassroots. It's
Yeah.
authentic.
Yeah.
It's what
It's
it
good.
is.
It is what it is, man. We're gonna get better over time.
Oh, yeah.
It's gonna happen over time.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can be as self-critical as you want to be, but we're just gonna blast you with love and
Respect.
positivity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. So what do you want to talk about on the first? I got to run to the airport after this, which is kind of unfortunate. In about 7 minutes.
Yeah.
So what do you want to fill up that 7
Well,
minutes with?
and just while I got you here,
Uh-oh.
can you drop me off at home on
Yeah, I can give you a ride home.
before I forget? Yeah.
Which home?
I thought maybe like this
guess it
first
doesn't matter.
this first episode, because I did want to include freestyles. Like maybe I could try and drop a quick little freestyle. I don't know if Nick, you're able to find like a beat, like if you put in like just a beat, like a hip hop beat into YouTube or to something.
Get one that's really fast and really challenging.
Oh, so like shout out to Cypher Club, who is helping me with my freestyle game, Queen Z.
Or if Nick, if you know how to beatbox,
Yeah.
you can throw down some beats
Yeah,
yourself.
you know how to beatbox, Nick?
I'm getting a nod.
No, unfortunately.
No, okay.
Okay.
So he's working on that
Yeah.
skill. Yeah. So I've been working on my freestyle skills, and I feel like I would like to have some artists come on here and freestyle, and just to kind of elaborate a little bit on why I like freestyling. One of the first things I remember reading about freestyles or hearing about was through academic folks, because we're in a university, and I was at the University of Calgary at this point in time. And they were talking about this area of your brain called Broca's area, which is the language center. It's in the left hemisphere. I believe it's the frontal bit of the cortex.
Health science major over here.
Yeah, we're gonna go all over.
We're not speaking English on this.
Yeah, we're gonna go
Yes.
all over the place with how we feel here, and you can
totally.
you can be raised up or you can keep yourself down. That's how we're gonna say it. So, not to say that I know everything to raise you up, but yeah, and so this Broca's area would light up. They put these MCs in a brain scanner, and they're freestyling. And there's another area of the brain, and I don't know what this area is called, but this area has to do with inhibition if you're going to be socially inappropriate. So, like, if you are in a social circle and you're going to go say something, but, like, that feeling or thought that, oh, that could be stupid, I'm not going to say that. And it could be perfectly good, like beneficial to the group or cool or funny to say. But in your head, what you're feeling is that this is not good enough.
I get that.
Yeah, so this area lights up. And so when they were putting these MCs in these booths, the inhibition center would not light up.
Okay.
The inhibition center would not light up, meaning, and the Broca's area there, the language center would just glow. So what you got is these people very engaged in language and sharing what they're thinking and what they're feeling, but they're not inhibiting. There's no kind of filter to what they're saying, and that's part of my love for freestyling. Though I'm not like the best at it, but we're gonna go at it
Cool.
here.
Yeah, I got the thumbs up from Nick, so he's ready to go.
Yeah. Okay, we're ready to go. We got that
Yeah.
science
So
lesson.
glad we got you a
So
talk
the
show.
one thing is that with the way things are set up right now, I didn't realize before, but I can't actually hear stuff without playing it. So we'll just have to see what this is as I play it right now, because I
Okay,
haven't
well,
been able to
sounds
hear
good.
it. But the
Try.
title seems like it'll be good.
Okay,
Cool.
so keep it short, Michael. Let's keep it
Yeah.
2 minutes. 3 minutes?
Okay, you're
3
gonna
minutes.
you're gonna
Yeah, 3 minutes.
you're gonna give me a warning.
Yeah, you got till. Yeah, I'll give you
Well,
a
let's
warning.
let's see.
Yeah.
If I get going on too long there, then
Yeah,
The
I'll
video is
slap
only
it in
3 minutes long.
okay, cool.
Perfect. Just
Yeah.
do the whole thing then. And if you get tongue twisted, I'll try to help in, but don't expect much from me.
Yeah, word. They got a
So yeah,
cough.
whenever you're ready, Nick.
Sorry, I forgot to turn something on. I
All
got
good,
it now.
all good.
Yeah, no worries, man.
Ooh, can you hear
Just
it?
testing out that cough. Yeah.
Classic.
Oh yeah.
Classic.
Uh. Come at you with this freestyle. I come for a while with words of fire. I want to be here and be every desire. So I kick it freestyle and I go a while back on the mic and I'm feeling real tight and I wanna kick you in the dike. Just kidding, that's not who I am. I just wanna sail from here to Japan. I wanna be the man telling you what to say, what to think, and it's okay. So I can bust a freestyle all day, feeling good, feeling good, feeling good, feeling good. Hey, this is the show. What's this show called? I don't know, but I'm
Sweety Treaty.
Sweety Treaty. How you treat me? I'ma beat me. I'm a beat tree. I'll be real be a bill feel. This is what I say, and I am real. So I kick it freestyle, then I go a little while, and I be feeling these beats all night. I'm in the world just kicking it, just kicking it. Yeah, gotta be on the mic, gotta be real tight, gotta feel real hot. So I can't be all day long, I gotta be real and I can't stop. So I moved into a new place with my girl. It's cool cause her name's not Earl.
All right.
Yeah, okay, so that's kind of what I'm feeling there. Thanks.
Nice. Oh, good job, Nick. I like it.
Nick on the ones and twos. Thanks, bro.
DJ Nick.
Thank you.
Cool. So yeah, Wicked Michael, give me a high five.
Yeah.
Oh. That was awkward.
It's like, nah.
Even on audio, it's awkward.
People are like, ooh, I felt that.
I can hear the miss.
Yeah, cool. Okay, so
Okay, I want to talk about like what this show is going to be about.
Yeah.
So what people can expect in future episodes when we're more prepared and we more got this shit on lock.
Yeah.
And it's more or less just going to be Michael and I hanging out for a little bit. But we're also planning to have musical guests from within the city of Calgary.
Yeah.
From all types of genres, primarily hip hop, we believe.
The way things are going.
Just how we are. And we hope to have them perform just a little bit on the mic here for you guys and do some little freestyles with Michael. And if I'm feeling it, maybe I'll jump in.
Yeah.
And so that's the kind of show we'll have. It will just be basically us hanging out with musicians and hearing what they're up to and hearing the work that they're doing. And, hearing the music that they make.
Yeah, and like some things we want to mention at the end here of the show is if the audience has any questions for us, we don't actually have a way for you to connect with us just yet. But we
slide into my DMs.
Slide into my
DMs at Tasty Wacy. Everyone else does it.
Tasty Wacy on Instagram?
Yeah.
On Instagram. Okay, hit up Tasty Wacy on Instagram for questions.
Everybody's already sliding in there, so you might as well join the hype.
You can probably find me on Instagram as Michael Daniel Broadfoot. You can hit me up if you want to ask.
I think it's just Michael Broadfoot.
Okay, might be just
you.
Okay, yeah. So I was at Cypher Club last night, and I was talking to this guy, and he's got like 4,000 followers or something on Instagram, and he's like, well, let me follow your shit. He's like, what's your SoundCloud name? And I was like, or what's your Instagram name? And I was like, I think it's like my first, middle, and last name. And because he knows me by Good Medicine, that's how I introduced myself to the group, and that's what people were calling me. And then I didn't know. Oh, shout out to Nikita for doing a good job with the we're live right now. Yeah. She gave us a thumbs up. Yeah.
Go Nikita.
Yeah, running the
we just get her on the show.
Meg Energy Summer Camp. That's what's up. Yeah,
speaking of someone with a lot of followers on Instagram.
Cool. Okay. Nikita, like future upcoming guest Nikita, Dalida, Manita, Shrbadida.
You can stop freestyling now.
So I try to like tell him my Instagram or my Instagram name. He's like, oh, okay, well, you on SoundCloud as Good Medicine. He starts typing in SoundCloud Good Medicine. It's like, no, actually, I think that one's kind of different too. He like looks at me and he's like, man, you're really hard to follow. It's like I never actually realized it, but yeah, if I want to promote myself, I have to.
You gotta change up your name, sir.
I did just change my Twitter account to actually be like Michael Broadfoot or something like that.
Cool.
I think I like to
Everything else is Michael Bradford right now.
Yeah, I think everything else Michael Broadfoot. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So we have to run to the airport.
Oh, we're
seeing
over.
it.
We're
Yeah,
2 minutes over.
Yeah,
Okay.
which is okay. Well,
that's
we'll
good.
just have to
That's
drive
good. We're
faster.
we're not having any time or any problem filling the time here.
No, just great.
Yeah.
So that was
Before
all
we
were worried about.
Yeah, we're Nick, anything before we get off here? Anything you want to add? Any good vibes you want to share? Shout outs to people that matter to you or that are important, people should know?
Your Instagram?
Yeah.
I actually don't have an Instagram, and I don't know if I
wow.
need to shout out anything, but I think that you really need to get to the airport because planes don't wait for people.
Yeah, word. Okay, thanks
All right.
for that advice.
Yeah, good advice.
And much love, and thank you so much for this opportunity.
Yeah, thanks, Nick. I hope to see you again out here.
Mm.
Cool. So yeah, we'll have the show Sweety Treaty somewhere. We'll promote it on Facebook and Instagram and do all that shebang.
Yeah.
So stay tuned.
It's coming, so chill.
Yeah, this was just a test run, and we're happy to have you guys to join us.
Yeah, word.
All right.